Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, man, shout out to the OG Key Talk gang members. Shout out to the newcomers of Key Talk gang. Make sure y'all all like the video for me. It's greatly appreciated. Anyways, hey, man, listen. So we got to take it to Florida today. Now, we all know it'd be a hold on. Oh, yeah. There we go, baby. Okay, so we all know it'd be a whole lot of crazy stories coming out of Florida, right? I'm talking about just insane stories. This is another one, right? So a teenage boy actually killed his baby, not his baby mama, his girlfriend's dad, because I guess he approached him about taking pictures online with guns. Maybe he didn't want her son. He didn't want his daughter dating a thug. So he probably like, hey man, just take them gun pictures down. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want to do nothing stupid and then end up in prison for the rest of your life. You know what I'm talking about? That image that you're putting out is going to portray you this way or that way, right? And you know what Buddy did? Instead of listening to his girlfriend's father, he ended up shooting and killing her dad. So we're going to read that story today. I think there's a video about it as well. So I will be playing a video. Well, let's just read about it first, right? So it says, excuse me. Teenage boy kills girlfriend's father. Well, let me actually show it to where y'all can actually see the screen too, right? Teenage boy kills girlfriend's father in spat over inappropriate social media post, right? A Florida teen is in custody charged with the killing of his girlfriend's father after they got into a heated argument over inappropriate social media photos. Lowen Jr. Jones, 18, turned himself into cops 3 days after going on a run last Monday. So look, Buddy killed her daddy, went on the run for 3 days. It's almost like the teens these days, whenever they doing this clapping and killing, they be thinking like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this clapping and killing, and then I'm gonna be scotch-free. I'm gonna be able to get away. Like I'm gonna kill this person, and then I can, just like playing Grand Theft Auto, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, I can get a get out of jail free card or just delete all 5 of my stars. No, that's not how it works, bro. That's what they be. That's literally the reason why I say that's how they be thinking, is because that's how they be living these days. You know, so they don't think about it, occur about nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But let's just finish, right? It says his girlfriend's father, 44-year-old Keith Poole, was shot several times out the front of his own home in Pompano Beach, Florida. Witnesses later said Mr. Poole was shot in the front of his 3 children. Jones was in a relationship with Poole's daughter, Jessie, and lived in the home with Mr. Poole and his family. Oh, so he was living there. Hold on, man. Listen, bro. So this is like a pre-bomb, right? Because normally it's like later on in life, the male is let me make it really, later on in life, it's kind of later on in life, the male is living with the female, she paying all the bills, he ain't doing nothing but playing the game. Buddy done started it at 18 years old, living with her family, huh? Talking about, and all the daddy wanted was Buddy to take the guns off the screen, you know, talking about, but he ended up killing them. So let's just continue it. It says authorities said witnesses recalled an argument between Jones and Mr. Poole after the protective father saw social media posts which he thought were inappropriate. According to the arrest affidavit seen by DailyMail.com, the witness told police on the scene that Mr. Poole became aware that the suspect had posted photos on social media of himself holding a firearm. She said the victim told Jones that it was not appropriate for him to do that while living in his house and that he would have to leave. Oh, that's where it come in at. Every time, listen, bro, every single time somebody's living with a female and they ain't got nowhere else to go, when it's time for them to leave, that's like the worst thing that they can ever hear in the world. Why? Because they're like, oh, dang, what am I going to do? You know, I'm living with y'all because I ain't got nowhere else to go. So where in the blue hell am I going to go? I'm stranded. I ain't got nowhere else to go. My only option is to do something dumb that I could go to jail and at least have some free living and free room in there. I mean, that's really what it be seeming like, right? So they pretty much said, told him he had to leave, and that's where stuff went left. The witness went on to tell police that Jones was licensed by the what the heck? The word is kind of strange there. Instanced by the confrontation and threatened that he could have his friends come over and take care of the problem. Insane. Buddy thought he was about to kill the dad. The friends come do it and just get off scot-free. And he don't even look like a tough person. Like this dude does not, he don't look like somebody that's just like super tough that's going to be able to withstand in jail. Actually, this boy looked like a pretty boy, you know what I'm talking about? And with him having these pretty boy kind of looks, you already know what they're gonna try to turn his role to in jail. You know what I'm talking about? Putting the Kool-Aid or the M&Ms on the lips and making that boy bend over. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just what it's looking like, just based off his look. But who knows? He could be he is a certified killer since he caught the body, but still, fam. It's like, I don't know, bro. They be thinking that they living like these rappers and just, I don't know, going insane. It says this prompted Mr. Poole to once again insist Jones leave his home, guiding him to the front door and standing at his doorway. The affidavit states the witness stated that Jones took several steps away from the front door, then turned around, pulled a handgun over a satchel slung over his right shoulder, and pointed it at the victim. Jones then fired 2 shots, hitting the victim in the face and the chest. Excuse me. The witness noted the victim was not being aggressive and posted no physical threat to the suspect. So that means that the guy that got killed was not trying to do any type of fighting back, no aggression. So he can't say that this was like a self-defense kind of case, right? He's not going to be able to say, oh, I did this out of self-defense, because the witness has let them know already that, hey, no, this wasn't no self-defense. He was just mad that it was time for him to go and find another place and home to live at, right? Anyways, let's get back to the story. So it says the arrest affidavit reveals police on the scene saw an open front door with blood inside of the blood inside and outside immediately area of the door. Jones' Facebook page includes several pictures of a references to Jesse. This includes photos taken on a vacation on December 2023, along with a more recent trip to Beechwood, Ohio, which includes videos of the couple and a picture of a drawing in the snow of a heart. But he was in love, man. He was just in love. You know what I'm talking about? He was in love. But he was so in love that he killed the daddy, though. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's insane about the love. You know what I'm talking about? That's that crazy love for real. Tributes have been pointed. Okay, cool. We don't really even need to read all this. Get off that screen. Get that off the screen. Get that off the screen. All right. And then let's just, like I said, I think there's a video about it, too. Let's just watch.
Allegedly shot and killed in Pompano Beach was his girlfriend's father. Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Matter is joining us live with more details on this one. Bridget?
Christy, investigators say that this teen shot and killed his girlfriend's father over social media posts. The contents of those posts have not been released to us. He has turned himself in to police as of today. On August 19th, investigators found a man named Keith Poole bleeding on a front porch off Northeast 28th Street in Pompano Beach. The 44-year-old was shot twice. 2 days later, the Broward County Sheriff's Office arrested 18-year-old LaJuan Jones Jr. for first-degree murder. Investigators say Jones ran away with his girlfriend after the shooting, and according to the victim's relative, the teen was dating Poole's daughter, who witnessed the shooting. She was later reunited safely with family. BSO says the shooting took place after Poole discovered social media posts.
For you, an 18-year-old now behind bars accused of murder.
Absolutely,
and we've now learned
insane. So who knows how that's going to go? I'm sure this case will be talked about more. But what I do want to say is, listen, man, I understand you got the thukas, you got the guns, you're a gangster, you're tough. You think you are, at least, until you go to that prison cell, especially looking like a pretty boy like him, and they do what they're going to do to you. But hey, listen, man, just think a little bit before you go to shooting and killing people. You know what I'm talking about? Use your brain a little bit. You rather use your brain a little bit than to be just jammed inside of jail for the rest of your life, especially at 18 years old. He ain't even really got to live life yet. You know what I'm talking about? You just made it to 18. And I know y'all want to copy out what the rappers do, but a lot of these rappers ain't even really living that lifestyle. A lot of these rappers is selling y'all a lifestyle so that y'all can reenact the lifestyle that they selling to y'all. But then they go home to their $1 million cribs, to their kids and all stuff like that, raising them to be good people and not on the streets and killing like that, training y'all to be, right? Eh? But if you ain't got your own brain, man, somebody gonna use it for you, right? If you don't use your own brain, somebody will definitely use your brain for you. And of course, a lot of people won't understand this message until it's too late. But anyways, it is what it is, and it's gonna go how it's gonna go. You know what I'm talking about? But this is just a little quick story for y'all. I will be back at a later time so we can talk about some more news. Of course, I'm gonna be doing some live videos soon as well. But yeah, man, it's just what all this was about, man. Florida is definitely one of the craziest places on earth. I definitely admit that. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.